Hello everyone, I'm excited today because I've got some new velcro dots to be using in my journal. So my plan for today is to make a flappy foldy thing to go inside, and it's going to be stuck down. I don't have a lot of a plan at the moment but I do know that I want to have this little pad of scrap papers go inside it, and then I'm thinking that I will use this tea stained, it's thick paper, so I think that was about 90 GSM. It might even be a bit thicker than that. And this is going to be the skeleton of it, and then I'm going to do some matting and layering with these papers. So I think what I'll do is choose a page in the journal first. So this is to go on something quite plain, and I'm thinking something a bit thicker that can take the weight. So if we just use one of those, and we'll have it on the inside where the card is a bit warmer, and we will have it on this side because I tend to gravitate towards that side. I'm consciously moving over to this side, so it's going to be going in there. Okay, so we need it to at least be the width of that little paper pad. Okay, so I'm thinking if we do it about here, I'll just mark that with my thumbnail. Okay, and then, so I want a decent amount of flap. So I'll do that bit first, and I'd say that should be about enough. I'm just bringing in a little touch. And then this piece is going to fold up, and we need it to overlap by at least the width of that velcro. So I'm going to bring that down to about 1.5 centimeters, whatever that is in inches, I'm not sure. Just give it a squash down. Okay, and then we can just check that that will fit inside, because I didn't really think about the length. Cool. I'm going to round the corners. Alright, and then what I want is something for this paper pad thingy to hang on. So what I'm going to do is make a little hanging nail. I'll just use that paper because then it will coordinate, and I'm just going to make it about 1.5 centimeters wide. And then if I just use this, and I'm going to pretend that that's a straight line of cotton, grab a pencil and just mark where I want this bar to line up. The easiest thing to do would be to fold one side first, and then it can hook on. Lift it to cover the pencil mark, fold it in place, and then fold the other side round to the back. So if you don't want this to be on the back, I mean, I'm just going to be gluing all this down. Actually, no, I'm not. I might make that into a pocket. So all you do is remove it from the back like this, and you can place your glue here and here, and then just pop it on like that. so that it doesn't have to curl around the back and spoil the back design. So I don't know if you can hear all of the banging outside, but it is a very windy day. We've been having some quite stormy weather recently, and there is lots of wind, and the wheelie bins are taking quite a hit, so that's what the noise is. I don't think it's mine, I think it's somebody else's. But I have to say that wind is my least favourite weather. I find it really frustrating. It always blows everything, like if you're carrying something, then it blows it out of your hand. Oh, it just drives me mad. Okay. And then our little booklet should, you can just take the back page of it, or the back 2 pages in this case, and slot them down. And then they'll hang there. And then if you want to take it out while you're using it, tear a piece off, use that scrap, and then just hang it back on there. And then you can easily replace them in the future as well. So if you use all of the scraps up, then you can just pop another booklet in when you're ready. Okay, so now I am just going to make a little mat. Decide which piece I want to have on the bottom and which piece on the top. You can have it like that, or like that, and I want it like that. So I am going to not measure, but just mark with my pencil on my nail, and just leave a little tiny border around. Cut that down to size and keep those scraps. Because they'll definitely come in useful. I like this paper. It's from a paper pad. It's in French. Tiny writing. It's very nice. Okay, so I've rounded the corners to match with the ones that are made of the plain paper. And I'm not going to ink that at this stage, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Right, while I'm working, I'm taking this out just so that I've got a flatter surface to work on. Apply some glue there. Stick that down. Lovely. And then we'll do the same again for this top flap. Chomp the corners. And glue it down. There we go. Right, now for the important bit, the Velcro dots. Well, I say Velcro, hook and loop tape dots. Should be, shouldn't it? And then I am just going to stick them somewhere near the centre, although that is completely not in the centre. There, I've wasted my first one already. Over that way a smidge, okay, and then the trick is to stick the other one on top so that they're stuck together like that, and then mush it down and then you can separate them like that. So I'm just hoping that they're not too grippy. I mean, if they were, then you could also always fluff them a little bit, so just get like get your jumper or something and just get some fluff in so that it sticks a bit less, if that makes sense to you. Okay. Now I was thinking of some kind of decoration, but I'm not sure. I keep going back to this lace. It's okay though, it's going to be a theme throughout the journal. So it's going to be in there like that. It folds away. They're not too sticky actually, they're really good. I'm happy with that purchase. I'll leave them linked below if you want some. Right, I'm thinking of a pocket which will be flat against here, and then you can just stick some bits and pieces in. So I've got this tiny little tag which will go in, and this little piece here which could be a little journal card thing. So I just need to make a pocket for the inside, and will we do that in a coordinating paper? It's going to be the wrong orientation. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to take some of that height off as well to about there. And I'll round those bottom corners as well, so that it looks a bit neater. And then I'm just going to glue those three edges rather. And I'm doing the glue quite far in towards the centre, because that means that it will hold tighter whatever is in the pocket. Leaves less wiggle room. So that when I put this in, it seems a shame to lose that detail, doesn't it, and hide it down the bottom. I think I might just put it like that. I can go upside down, why not? Put those little bits and bobs in, and then they will stay there even when it's upside down, like so. That's quite sweet and simple there. With or without the lace. I think we'll go with. And then this flower's just going to get fluffed up a little bit. There we go. I might need to add some ink or something to that flower just to make it, to lift it a little bit. Okay, and then trim this lace down. There. And then do we need a layer of something behind there, do you think? It looks a bit bare, doesn't it? Let it trim so that it's in line. And then I'll be covering up that ugly glue splodge. Right, I'm thinking I can use this as a pocket, couldn't I? So glue 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. And glue that down. Got the shakes. To be honest, I am quite hungry. Is that straight? I think that's the best I'm going to get it. Open it up, and there we have it. Lovely. So I'll need to weigh that down so that it sticks, because with it just curving over slightly. Right, so I've just been to the sewing machine and stitched all around the edge, and I think that just finishes it off. It anchors down these tracing paper pieces as well and just makes it a bit more detailed. But I am loving this. So we'll pop it open, turn that down, and you can see the little pockets and then the notebook flap as well. There we have it, another page idea, and I shall see you again next time for another video. Goodbye.